In October 2025, at NVIDIA's GTC conference in Washington, Jensen Huang made a major announcement that NVIDIA would invest $1 billion into Nokia. No product launch, no acquisition, no headlines, just a quiet bet on a company many believed had already lost its moment. Because the next phase of AI isn't happening in data centers, it's shifting to the network itself and the devices we rely on every day. And Nokia stood among the few companies ready to make that possible. To understand why, you have to go back to the moment Nokia stopped trying to win the smartphone war and started rebuilding the systems that provide cellular connectivity. In 1865, engineer Fredrik Idestam founded Nokia as a paper mill in the small town of Nokia, Finland. Over the next century, Nokia expanded into rubber, then into electrical and telecommunication cables, and later into electronics manufacturing. In the 1980s, it began producing early mobile devices through its Mobira division. The real turning point came in the early 1990s when Nokia bet heavily on the emerging GSM mobile standard. Its engineers used Nokia equipment to make the first GSM call, proving the company's technology could power the future of mobile communication. By the early 2000s, Nokia had become the world's largest mobile phone manufacturer, and Finland's economy practically ran on it, employing roughly 24,000 Finns and contributing 4% to Finland's GDP. But in 2007, Steve Jobs announced the iPhone's arrival, and the world shifted overnight. Nokia's handset business collapsed, even as it tried hard to embrace the touchscreen, which the company's then CEO had earlier dismissed as a niche product. By 2012, Nokia's stock had plummeted to €1.33, down 98% from its peak. The firm that once defined mobile phones now fought to survive. As the world wrote obituaries, Nokia quietly remade itself from the inside out. It sold its phone division to Microsoft for $7.2 billion and then bought back its stake in Nokia Siemens Networks, gaining full control of its telecom infrastructure business. In 2015, it acquired Alcatel-Lucent, securing Bell Labs, thousands of patents, and the technology needed to build advanced global networks. Within a few years, those bets started paying off. As Western governments restricted Huawei from critical telecom infrastructure, Nokia emerged as one of the few trusted alternatives. In the United States, it secured major 5G contracts with AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. And across the Atlantic, it supplied telecom equipment for operators, including BT Group and Orange. But Nokia didn't stop there. It doubled down on building the next generation of connectivity, engineered for a future where AI doesn't just use the network, but lives and runs inside it. And that foundation didn't go unnoticed.
Today, we're announcing we have a big partnership with Nokia. Nokia is the second largest telecommunications maker in the world.
Jensen Huang's announcement didn't come as a surprise. For years, NVIDIA had dominated the AI boom from inside data centers. Its chips trained the models, its hardware powered the cloud. But a new limitation had become impossible to ignore. AI was getting faster, data was getting heavier, and the growing distance between users and computation created a bottleneck. Every millisecond of delay mattered for autonomous systems. That meant AI couldn't stay locked inside gigantic server farms. It had to move closer to where the data comes from. Closer to devices, closer to people, closer to the network itself. That shift has a name: Edge AI. But there was a problem. Engineers built telecom networks to transport information, not to compute it. To turn networks into AI platforms, NVIDIA needed something it didn't own: a global telecom infrastructure already embedded in the physical world. And only a handful of companies on Earth could provide that. Nokia was one of them. For NVIDIA's CEO, Jensen Huang, the future of AI wasn't just about faster chips. It was about where those chips live. And the next battlefield wasn't the cloud, it was the network itself. You see, for years, telecom infrastructure providers talked about making networks smarter. Companies like Qualcomm and Ericsson had already begun layering software intelligence into wireless systems. But software optimization wasn't enough for what came next. Future AI doesn't just need bandwidth, it needs processing power within the network itself. That's where NVIDIA made its move. Instead of treating cell towers as signal relays, NVIDIA designed them to function like miniature data centers. The company unveiled a ruggedized edge computing platform that sits directly at telecom sites and runs advanced AI models in real time. Each system combines high-performance GPUs with server-grade CPUs, turning a traditional base station into something entirely new, a network node that not only transmits data but also interprets it. Coincidentally, Nokia already had AirScale base stations, designed with modular architecture, allowing operators to upgrade capabilities without replacing entire towers. That flexibility provided the perfect entry point for AI processing hardware. It enables new AI modules to operate alongside existing equipment, allowing carriers to upgrade networks gradually rather than rebuild them from scratch. To accelerate deployment, Dell stepped in to supply telecom-grade servers that host AI workloads in a plug-and-play format for network operators. Nokia's CEO described the vision simply, putting the equivalent of an AI data center within reach of every mobile user. Early tests by Nokia suggest that even simple AI-driven tuning could yield 30 to 50% gains over traditional setups. Where once Nokia was the company that lost the smartphone war, it now serves as an indispensable player, enabling the same devices to perform AI functions at speed.